I'm just saying it came off extremely racist. Yeah, I mean, okay, fine. Okay, did he raise his voice a lot? Sure. But I felt like he played into the character. I mean, I'm just trying to give you some helpful advice because it seems like, anything that is done by a black actor lately, you're just not liking, man. And it comes off kind of racist, Adam. Well, screw you too, Adam. No, screw you, buddy. You Dungeons and Dragons loving over Creed 3, you racist piece of monkey crap. Hey, I accidentally started filming. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again, and this past weekend was none other than Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, because it did come in at the #1 spot. Chris Pratt's movie dethroned Chris Pratt's other movie, the Super Mario Brothers movie, to take the #1 spot, bringing in $114 million on its opening weekend and coming in with a total of $282 million worldwide. Anybody who wants to know how that compares to the second movie came in at $146 million. So the opening weekend for Guardians 2 was much higher. But we also lived in an age where I felt like Marvel movies were firing on all cylinders. We were so excited to see what was going to happen with the Infinity Saga and Thanos. It was a completely different time. We don't have that excitement anymore. We're all like, oh, what are we leading up to now? I don't know. I just don't know. There used to be a time where you could put your chips down and be like, I guarantee you this movie would make $1 billion. You can't do that anymore. Like Ant-Man 3 was just a colossal bomb. And to make things worse, it was setting up what the next saga was. It was setting up this multiverse saga, this Kang Dynasty saga. Like, you introduced the big bad in that one, and it completely just bombed. So it's really kind of hard to kind of gauge how these movies are going to turn out, because you just don't, the audience has lost faith, to be honest with you. You still have your core audiences that are going to show up to each and every one and support it and want to see what happens next. But I think the average person, I think the trend kind of fell off. Because there was a time like a bunch of casuals were just going to see it, and I don't think casuals are going to see it anymore. I think the people that are going to see it are the people that are still the hardcore fans. I think that's what's happening. I think that's why there's such a huge dip off. We were leading into Infinity War and Endgame. We wanted to see what happened. People aren't excited for what's next. Unfortunately, that's the truth of the matter. I'm not hating on anything. I still go see all of them. I got a little bit. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, it was just right there, guys. It was right there, and I had to get it out, man.
Because if you already have it in your mouth, you should just swallow.
Swallow, you know what I mean?
Swallow.
The fuck?
The Thanos saga was so special. Captain Marvel made $1 billion because it was sandwiched between Infinity War and Endgame. And it was like, oh, wow, they're really giving this movie a push. We got to go see what happens. I liked the movie. A lot of other people didn't like the movie. But then you look at something like The Marvels, which is Captain Marvel 2, and I'm watching the trailer, and I'm like, this movie's gonna absolutely bomb because people do not care. We cared about the first one because we wanted to see how this was so important, because Nick Fury, that was the last thing he did. Nick Fury had to page her when Thanos dusted the world, like, this chick is something bad, she's gonna come save the day. And they haven't done anything with Captain Marvel since, right? Captain Marvel should have been one of the mainstayers after Endgame, when we lost Tony and we lost Cap. It should have been Captain Marvel right up there, and they didn't do anything with her. A lot of these movies, they were too forced on making new characters rather than capitalize on already established characters. Like, we got Eternals and Shang-Chi and a Black Widow movie where she died in, and she died in the previous movie, so we already know she died. Like they focused so much on new characters and characters that didn't mean anything, that they should have focused on Falcon Winter Soldier. That should have been a movie. Captain Marvel 2 should have happened way ahead of time. Doctor Strange 2 should have happened way ahead of time. Instead of having Armored Wars first be a series, then a movie later, that should have been Rhodey as an Iron Man 4 movie. It just, a lot of different things could have happened, and I felt like maybe Kevin Feige thought maybe Marvel was so big it's untouchable, and now I think it's showing the kinks in the armor. So overall, Guardians 3, I absolutely loved the movie. I loved the High Evolutionary. I thought he was phenomenal villain. I really want to see more of that guy later on. Like, that guy was a great, great villain, regardless of what my friend Adam says. He's got a little bit of problems, guys. You know how those good old boys are. But anyway, guys, that's all I have. If you guys are still watching after all this craziness, just know that I'm here to entertain. And I love each and every one of you guys. Be sure to smash that like and subscribe button. And until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.